What's up, everybody? My name is Bryce, aka DubsNotSubs, and today I'm going to be covering two manga that I believe you guys have not heard before. We got one digital and one physical. So without further ado, let's get right into this video. Alright, first up we're going to go for the digital release. This is by Kodansha, and it is available on all the major digital sites, and we have Cassine. Cassine is a story about, as the title says, Cassine, who has a terribly ugly face, or disfigured face, who ends up being bullied at school and is tormented by how ugly she is, who has dreams of being an aspiring actress because that's what her mom was, a world-famous, unbelievably beautiful actress, and that's what she wanted to be. But because of the way her face was, her dreams have been crushed, and she's very depressed, bullied at school. And one day when her mom dies, she remembers something that her mom tells her, which is she tells her about this lipstick that she left her, and she says, if life is too tough, if you get too lonely, and she says, take the lipstick and then she doesn't remember at first. So then we get to see a little insight about what her daily life is, how she's ended up getting bullied at school, and just the torture and daily life that she has to deal with. And one day, the concert or the festival comes up, and they decide to do a play. And they all vote for Cassine to be the lead actress so they can end up being embarrass her up on stage. But when the time comes for her to actually go on stage, she ends up killing it. She's just this natural talent that her mom had for acting just shows up, and she just shows everybody how great of an actress she is. And this angers the pretty girl in the class, who ends up going up to the prince as Cassine's doing a solo performance. And she goes up to the prince and goes, "Do you really want to dance with that girl?" And ends up pushing her, and he's kind of doesn't really know what to say, and then keeps on pushing her and pushing him into saying that she wants to dance with her instead of Cassine. So after that starts, and they have a little downtime, intermission, that's what it's called. They have an intermission, and she brings them back in stage, and she forces her to fake a sickness and say that she can't come back. So they switch actors, and then angered by this, Cassine ends up putting the lipstick on and putting a knife up to the pretty girl's neck or whatever, ends up kissing her, and remembers at the same time that her mom says that you take this lipstick and kiss her. And as she kisses her, their face swap. And this is how, or is it a face swap? Yes, it's a face swap. It's not. I was confused for a second whether it was a body swap or a face swap, but their actual faces swap only for a limited amount of time. I believe once she kisses them again, their face goes back. But anyway, she ends up going on stage and getting the final moments of that actress as the other girl. She posed as the other girl. So then this ends up being a story about how Cassine ends up stealing faces from other people to try to become this inspiring actress that she never thought she could attain with the face that she has. And I like the commentary that it has on the entertainment industry, where they choose beauty over talent, because it's just been a lot of people who get roles and stuff in movies that aren't necessarily the most talented for it, but they have the face for it, which is it's unfortunate. But anyway, as later on in the story, you end up finding the manager, or her mom's manager finds Cassine and ends up telling her that she knew Cassine's secret, which is the lipstick, and that her face wasn't what it really was. She ended up stealing faces just like Cassine did, and this is where Cassine convinces herself that this is the path that she has to take to become this actress and become what she wants to be. But anyway, without further spoiling anymore, this is a 14-volume series. It's completed, so you can go check this out right now. And I believe the first 3 volumes are cheaper at the moment. They're on sale. But yeah, great story, great thriller, great drama. Art is fantastic. I love this story. It's so engaging. It's entertaining. And then you get to see the actors and why they decided to lend their faces to Cassine, because throughout the story, the manager finds people who are kind of down the rut with their acting career, and lets Cassine lend their face so they can get to that next level because they know how good she is. But anyway, yes, this is a great story. Cassine, check it out. Definitely worth it. But anyway, let's get on to our second manga. All right, for our second volume, this is a physical release by 7 Seas. It's an isekai. I know a lot of you guys are that isekai trash. Deep down you believe it, just like me. We're all isekai trash. But anyway, we have the Dungeon of the Black Company, right? The Dungeon of Black Company. I always say it wrong. You can never get it right. But anyway, the Dungeon of Black Company follows Kinji Niyomiya, who I have no other word to describe him as than an asshole. He's narcissistic. He's cocky. He's in your face. And then he ends up aspiring to get his peak in life is to get this neat lifestyle where he doesn't have to do any work. He ends up owning a bunch of apartment complexes and just living in one of the condos and doing nothing. And this is just, he's in his dream right now. One day, a black hole opens up in his room and he gets teleported to another world where he ends up ending up getting in a bunch of debt and ends up becoming a slave to the major corporation in that world that he's teleported to. So he devises this plan with this. I'm gonna grab this real quick, but with this lizard guy in the right. Is it the right for you guys? I believe. Or is it left for you guys? Wait, 1 second. Yeah, left. Okay, the left for you guys. Unless this is a recording, oh god, I just got real weird for the perspective. Anyway, yeah, the lizard guy right to the right of him. I don't remember the names. It's been a little while since the volumes came out, since I read them. But anyway, they ends up devising initially with this guy to start his own company, which is the Black Company. After they find a secret cave and end up finding the girl on your right, I believe. Yeah, on the right side of the book for you guys, and who is a dragon. This is not her real form. She ends up transforming to this. After they go into this dungeon, she threatens to eat Kenji because she's just hungry. So as he thinks of a plan, he ends up convincing her that he will endlessly feed her forever, where she doesn't have to worry about it anymore, and no longer has to worry about anything. I want to grab number 2. Wait, yeah. Yeah, so this story is it's a comedy. It's so funny. Every character is funny. It's a parody on all the isekai genres. It's all about making money and just devising. He always has these stupid schemes that end up like Looney Tunes style crazy stuff, and ends up miraculously some of the stuff working out. He ends up taking over a colony of ants in the dungeon and making them his slaves or whatever. And they think that he saves them, but he's just using them all. It's just so awesome. This dude is such a prick, and I love him even more. And there's even a part in the story where he isekais again. He gets teleported to another world. Actually, I'm not gonna spoil that because there's a little bit of a spoil of it. And then I believe it's cover 3. Yeah, this one we find out you might see is like a pretty girl there. You might be in for a nice surprise. It's 3 volumes out so far. It's so funny. I just love this, and some of those covers are some of the best things ever. Like for all those cover lovers out here like me, man, look at that. Just look at this, and the spines are nice. The font and everything, the back, everything is just so good about this book. So funny. Art is great. Even the color pages in there are so nice. Just a great time. But anyway, guys, that is what I got for you guys. Those are the 2 new manga that you guys should check out. It's on 7Cs physical. I believe it's also digital. I'm not sure, so take your pick. But I would definitely recommend the physicals. That you need those on your show. They're worth it. Trust me. If you like isekai, you like comedy, anything, you will love this. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching, and as always, I will see you in the next video.